Hello everyone. Today I am here with HNS pattern. Today we will discuss about head and shoulder pattern. So we will be discussing head and shoulder top, which is a very common pattern which is being seen in this market. And as you all know, we have already discussed all these any kind of theories behind this HNS pattern. We have also discussed the rules to follow while looking into HNS pattern. We have also seen the psychology behind this. But the things which I'm going to discuss now is something different. And today we will discuss about head and shoulder pattern. And as I said, today, we have already discussed other aspects of this pattern. But today it will be very interesting as we are going to see a different aspect altogether. So I just want to ask a question. Have you ever wondered why all these patterns do form? You might have heard about, we always talk about smart money, big players, and many more things like mutual fund companies, big brokerage firms. These are all together named as smart money. We even recommend people to follow them so as to earn a handsome amount of profit in this market. So today, let's look onto that aspect of the chart pattern formation. Today, we'll be not looking as a basic trader, but we will see how these people could uh, make effect, who could just have a great effect in these formation, in these chart pattern formations. So think of any name, any form. Let's take it ABC. Uh, let's not make this class only theory based. Let's make it a two-way conversation. So let's see any. Let's take a name that I've already suggested. That is ABC. So ABC we are considering as smart money. So by taking ABC into consideration, we will see how actually it's being, how they are making effect, or they are having effect on these patterns. So think of any name, ABC as smart money, and ABC is in search of a good stock. So our smart money is in search of a good stock. What exactly he will be doing? And interestingly, and a stock which is in market facilitate ABC. And let's say it's X, Y, and Z is the name of the stock. For example, I'm taking any example, so not being stock specific, I will take XYZ as any stock. So ABC chose XYZ as stock. He or she reviewed the fundamental and everything looks good. So the smart money reviewed XYZ as the stock, reviewed it with the help of fundamentals, and started investing in this stock. Now let's see the next thing, what exactly is going to happen. So, what exactly after making a fundamental decision, taking the fundamental decision of buying shares of XYZ, ABC made a fundamental decision of buying XYZ share. So he started buying. So he started buying the stock. Suppose in for any amount. Let's talk about a hypothetical example. ABC started buying the stock XYZ at 100 rupees. Say that was the current market price. That was 100 rupees. As and think of a situation where we have already discussed, if this is a head and shoulder pattern, we have already discussed that it should, to reverse, it should have a prior uptrend. So this is going to be downtrend and it should previously have a prior uptrend. And ABC started to buy at this level. Suppose this is rupees 100. So he's buying. So when he started buying, yes, definitely ABC is a smart money. So his buying turns the situation around and the stock XYZ starts rising. So you can tell that he started buying at this level or even at this level. So these three can be the levels of buying. It can be 100, 110 or 115. So it's just a hypothetical example. Just try to understand the psychology behind this. So as ABC started buying, the stock starts rising. It's quite obvious that whenever a smart money starts buying anything, the stock price is definitely going to increase. So soon as he has acquired the desired amount, so he would sit back and wait. So at this levels, he has acquired his desired stocks. Desired stocks in this sense, desired amount. So suppose, for example, also ABC. Let's make it clear. ABC bought XYZ shares at rupees 100 and suppose 10,000 shares. So now it's clear. ABC bought 10,000 shares of XYZ at rupees 100. So now we will move to the second thing. So as soon as he has acquired the desired amount, so he would sit back and wait for the scenario. As expected, ABC, now you could please just move a little back. While I was telling, ABC has made a fundamental analysis of the stock and he knew that something good is going to happen. So as he would sit back and wait, he expected the company to issue good news. He is a big player. He knew he has a hand in this market. He knows people in this market. So he was already expecting good news in this market. So more often, these are known to the smart money. These are known to the big players in the market. That some good news is definitely is expected in this market, and the stock begins making its move. So here comes the good news, and the stock started making its move. So when a stock starts making move and there is a amount of volume in it, so other investors jump into the game and buy the stock. We retail investors always see that yes, the stock is moving upward and there was a prior uptrend also, so let's not waste time, and suddenly we jump into the stock. So other investors jump into the game and buy the stock, which sends the price to further higher level. So this is where, with the smart money and other players, in total they brought this price. So we have achieved a level. So as the stock rises, suppose now one more example. So let's move to the next page. So I just want to say how exactly it's going to happen. So here I have already said, let me draw it once again. Suppose this is head and shoulder pattern and this was a prior trend. ABC bought at these levels and took to this level, and few investors also entered and took to this level. So this is where the price has reached. So after buying, so suppose ABC has brought it at 100 and now it has reached to a level of this. This is the level where it has reached. So suppose you can take it ABC bought at 100 and now the current market price is 150, or else we should not take that much, it's 130. So as the stock rises and reach 130, ABC decide it's the time to sell, because he has lot many of shares. It's definitely he need to sell few of them, as he is also aware that market can turn at any time. So he needs to at least book some amount of profit. So from 100, the share rose to 130, and we know why this rose to this level. It's because of buying of this smart money and a few retail investors. It went to 130 level. So ABC decides it's right time to sell few shares. After he has made almost, you can say, a 30% gain approximately. So he decided to sell few of the shares. And it's the time frame can be this, from this level to this level. It could be hardly, it could be 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks 30% gain is not a bad deal. So ABC decided to sell. ABC selling stock causes the script to pause. So from here you could see at this top level, you could see the stock stops rising furthermore, as because ABC is having a huge amount of share. When he starts selling, then the stock definitely either it would come down or pause at that level. So as ABC is selling, the stock pauses at this level and start moving downside. Now ABC stops selling because the stock is moving downwards. The script, as we have seen this selling, again if someone is selling at this point as the stock is moving down, people, these retail investors, out of them, some of them will be like they do not have any knowledge in this market. They entered just because the stock was rising. When the stock moves downward, definitely with fear they also start selling the stocks. So few of them sell, and the price again came to this level where it all started, where the game started. So this is the level where it comes. So now ABC decides that it's time to stop selling, because he or she cannot sell at a level where he is not gaining a profit, because he has the ability to take the stock to upper level and he has the ability to keep the stock for as much period he is interested. So as the price goes down, again ABC sits aside and watch closely the situation. Now enters few momentum and buy the deep players. You might have heard in this market there are few players who recommend to buy at the dip. So few other players would be there. They might have studied the fundamental, or else few players might be thinking that yes, the technical is also good, so we could buy at this level. So as the stock price is moving down, it's correct time to enter in the stocks. And few momentum trader would be thinking like there was an uptrend and there is slight downtrend and it could again move upside. So here again two players enter. One is momentum trader and the other one is buy the dip player. Those who suggest every time buying at the dip. So this is again the scenario. So as it these players entered the script at this level and believing that this is the right time to get into the stock as it may move further. So from here the decline halts. So exactly at this level the decline stops and the stock begins rising again. Again this will start increasing. These momentum players and buy the dip players are also in large numbers. As the stock begins rising again, other players thinking not to miss the chance enters. So now you could understand what exactly it is happening. So these players, these retailers who have sold, they will also think that we have sold in panicking situation. It was not the right time to sell, and even momentum traders entered, and even the buy the dip players entered. So seeing all these three players, few other players also try to enter, thinking that this stock was this dip was exactly because of some panicking situation. So the stock is definitely having potential to move up and people enters at this level. This is where maximum people enters. So suddenly the demand rises now and the stock starts increasing to higher levels. Now think ABC has few more stocks to dump. It's now the stock started again increasing and here comes again the smart money. So ABC has not sold all his stocks. So he would definitely come and enter the market to sell his balance stocks. So as the price advances again but above the previous level, so ABC will never sell his stock before this level which was the previous high. So ABC wait for this level to rise in and start selling from these levels. ABC doesn't sell at a particular price all his scripts because all of a sudden if a smart money starts selling all of this here, the stock will definitely come down and it would be a more panicking situation and even the smart money could not sell all of this share at a good amount. So you could remember that ABC has sold his share at the previous high and now after crossing this level ABC starts selling but not heavily as because ABC have large number of shares to dump. Now the stock advances just little more as the buyers are more interested and ABC selling is not that intense. So these stocks will still rising because right now I have said ABC would not sell in all the shares at a time. So ABC has made a plan that he will be going for selling, not intensifying the selling but slightly slowly selling the stocks. And at this point we have also discussed at this point we are having a lot more of buyers as the demand has increased. So this stock will definitely reach another higher level because there is very less selling also in this market as of ABC has not intensified the selling. Now at the top or just while the stock starts falling, ABC dump all the remaining shares. So ABC will dump at this level or just below while it's falling, while it start falling. And from here, you would definitely see while analyzing a head and shoulder pattern, volume also rises as other players also start dumping, looking at the selling pressure, looking at the huge number of selling, because at this point ABC sold and this point also ABC sold all of his shares. So it's quite huge in nature, it's quite intensifying in nature at those points. So again the volume rises, and this could be a selling volume, a rise in selling volume. The stock continues moving down to the level where it actually started again. So this again fall to this level. So till this level, it was this smart money's effect. Now let's see what exactly happens after this. So now the third time believing that the stock is oversold. This will definitely you guys could know, like this was a high. Suppose this was a higher high than the previous level. So, and it suddenly fell down to a much lower level or where from it started. So definitely people in the market who are technically aware will be seeing few kind of indicators and analyzing that this stock has the potential to rise, but it's in oversold region. So it's definitely would be a good buy at this level. So demand picks up and sends the price moving up again for the last time. So here also few players who are technically aware, who follow other players, and few retail traders who always do mistakes, they enters at this point, at exact this point. So this takes the stock again for upward movement. And this time ABC has nothing to do because he has dumped all his share, and ABC watch the action from sideline because he has made the money. So as the stock move up to little upward level but lacking support, there is no big players involvement at this rise. This rise is only because of some fake like oversold. I just want to say like any not any serious reason is not there. It might be an oversold region, or few people who are just following the momentum would enter. So this high is actually doesn't have that support to stand. So the rise tumbles on weak volume. So again, one more thing to concentrate. Just a minute. Let me draw it once again so that it can be clear. So I'm just trying to explain this part now. So here you can see, so this increase in volume, as I said, it was just because of 2 to 3 reasons. One is people who are thinking it is in oversold region. The second one is the retail traders who only follows, and few momentum traders who would definitely trade for few bucks. So this moved, but these players would definitely not have that much of volume to keep in with. These all are traders, and traders could marginally make effect stock to that higher level. Being traders, we are just following big players with the accumulators. So this is why I'm exactly telling why this price could not sustain and tumbles. So there is a rise, tumble, and weak volume, and the stock turns down. Again, the downside movement starts. Now, people like us in the sense who are technically aware and we know the techni- technicalities of any stock, any pattern. So we see the HNS pattern top and expects a reversal. So almost after forming this thing in the market and it's at the last shoulder. So it's after this point it is quite obvious for any technical analysis to think of that this is going to happen in the sense like HNS pattern is almost there. So we very quickly react to these positions. We quietly take our profits and short sell the stock. What traders do, how traders keep their position is not by accumulating more amount. At this point, traders could know, technical analysts could know that this HNS pattern is going to happen. The price could further fall. So it's better someone who has taken at this level some technical analysis who has bought at this level would definitely start selling at this point or this point and expecting a more fall, and to make more money they would start short selling. As we are hoping, as the technical analysts are hoping the price to fall more. So now the price moves down to the support level, even volume picks up. That is again the selling volume. Again, there would be these players, these retail investors, these momentum traders, they will definitely start selling their stocks at this level, and eventually the stock travels to more further level. So now the story is complete with respect to smart money. There is another part in this chart pattern is this fall again has few traders involved in it who takes the price to somehow a upper level. Again a overbought signal comes and this goes up, and this is where the pattern itself suggests that if you haven't sold your stock, this is the right time to sell, or else you could hedge your position by short selling. And from where, I mean to say from here, if the stock doesn't move upward, then definitely this would be a larger fall. And the targets we have also described in our previous class also. This is the target from head to the neckline, and you could trade very nicely using all these things. So that's all for today. Uh, we will see another pattern somewhere around next week. Thank you.